Welcome to Module 4, everyone. In Module 4, we're going to look at water treatment and energy vulnerabilities. Homeland Security Presidential Directive 7, or HSPD 7, designated the Environmental Protection Agency as the federal lead for water sector's critical infrastructure protection activities. All EPA activities related to water security are carried out in consultation with the DHS and the EPA's water sector partners. The water sector includes both drinking water and wastewater utilities. Now, there are approximately 160,000 public drinking water systems and more than 16,000 publicly owned wastewater treatment systems in the United States. And approximately 84% of the U.S. population receives their potable water from these drinking water systems, and more than 75% of the U.S. population has its sanitary sewage treated by wastewater systems. The water sector vulnerabilities are subject to a variety of attacks, including contamination and agents or physical attacks. There's also potential for cyber attack. Now, if these attacks are realized, the result could be a large number of illnesses or casualties and denial of service that would impact the public health and economic viability of the United States. Homeland Security Presidential Directive, or HSPD 7, designated the Department of Energy as the federal lead for energy sector's critical infrastructure protection activities. The U.S. energy infrastructure fuels an economy of the 21st century. And without a stable energy supply, health and welfare are threatened and the U.S. economy cannot function. More than 80% of the country's electrical infrastructure is owned in the private sector. Now, the energy infrastructure is divided into three interrelated segments: electricity, petroleum, and natural gas. The U.S. electricity segment contains more than 5,300 power plants and generates 1,075 gigawatts of installed generating capacity. And approximately 49% of electricity is produced by combusting coal, which is primarily transported by rail. 19% are nuclear power plants and 20% by combusting natural gas. The petroleum segment entails the exploration, production, storage, and transportation and refinement of crude oil. The crude oil is refined into petroleum products that are then stored and distributed to key economic sectors across the United States. Key petroleum products include motor oil, gasoline, jet fuel, fuel oil. Natural gas is produced, piped, and stored and distributed across the United States. The import of liquefied natural gas is increasing to meet the growing demand. And there are more than 448,000 gas-producing facilities in the United States with over 200,000 miles of pipeline. And they operate 550 portable gas plants that are essentially 302,000 miles of interstate. So it's always being transported. Now, your Module 4 assignment is to post a substantive discussion synthesizing the vulnerabilities of the nation's water supply to the United States. Please remember to also provide a substantive reply to a fellow student. Do not simply agree or disagree. State your viewpoint. And as always, if you have any questions or you need my help, please let me know.